Hello, and welcome to episode 12 of The Spirit Engine 2. I'm Bring Stabbity, the stabby that never stabbityed, and with me I have...
And Weissmuller, who is definitely feeling Mauritius and having to clean his glasses.
Oh, I was at the eye doctor, and it is a pain. Oh, we could have saved here. Oh well.
Oh well.
Admiralty House, however the hell you're supposed to pronounce that. Hello there, we'd like to speak with the governor. Most people do. Oh, speaking of Ghostbusters, most people do. I don't suppose you actually have an appointment. No, but we do have this military briefcase. We've been asked to deliver it to him as a matter of great importance. I see. The governor is between meetings at the moment. I'll take it through to him. Please wait here. Grace, you are a real humanitarian. Governor Banks is known for his extravagant taste and fondness for fine furnishings. There aren't many places in the country lavished with such expensive upholstery. We have that wallpaper in our hall. I wonder if he used the same interior designer. Just how rich is your father again, Furwin? It's difficult to find an exact figure. He deals in export trade, and the company's stock movement is so fluid that any attempt to hold an audit is hopelessly outdated before it's even halfway done. Quite rich, then. And yet he still seeks more. Excess wealth poisons the soul, Furwin. Your parents would be better off liberating their coin to the less fortunate, as the good book dictates, and lightening their burden. Perhaps. Success has given my parents high expectations, both of the business and of me. Sometimes I'm not sure if they can tell the difference between stock trading and parenting. The governor is prepared to see you now. Please go through.
Come on in, you three. Stand over there. Please try not to tread on the rug. We've just had it hand cleaned.
Well, what a coincidence. I just saw some YouTube videos of guys that clean rugs, and it is mesmerizing.
I must say I'm surprised to see you here, Mrs. Winters. I've been led to believe that you retired to public speaking some years ago and ceased to concern yourself with the troublesome affairs of politics.
That is correct, Governor. My stewardship of the case is in no official capacity. I am here as a citizen of the Union.
I've heard it said by some that you left the army on less than honorable terms, Mrs. Winters. Treacherous, even.
You of all people should be familiar with the politics of power, Governor. I didn't read the newsprint at the time, so I wouldn't know how it was reported. Treachery was involved, but not on my part, I can assure you. I gave 23 years of my life in service to the country, both love before that. I would hope you weren't seeking to question my loyalty.
Of course not. Your past service is well known, ma'am. Your friends, however, are quite an unknown commodity to me. Could I get some names here?
Erwin Drake Talbot III. Talbot Talbo, I never know which one it is.
Worcestershire. That's how it's pronounced.
For you?
Oh yes, sorry. The Talbot boy. I met your father at the Vale Rotary Association dinner last year. Good man. Now what about you, the old priest?
Just a brief correction for the records, Governor. I'm a mere 47 years of age. I would hardly describe myself as old. I can't even claim a pension.
I'm deeply saddened to hear that, but I didn't ask you for your age. I asked you what your name was.
Mauritius has a good way of prickling people in just the wrong way. I love it. Father Mauritius Johann Weiss, Governor.
Now that we're past the first formalities, I have some serious questions which need answering. Have you forgotten the importance of the seal of the dragon, Mrs. Winters?
No, Governor, of course not.
Then you remember that breaking and reading the documents it protects is a treasonable offense. I don't suppose you're trying to tell me that the case was opened before you took possession of it.
I'm not, sir. No. We opened it shortly after it came into our hands. We were in a difficult situation, and we needed to determine the case's contents before we could make an informed decision on our next course of action.
Your situation doesn't concern me. You knew the importance of the seal, and yet you still broke it. You could be in a lot of trouble right now. Fortunately for you, the contents do appear to be genuine. If this was a serious forgery, I somehow doubt you'd have made such a god-awfully obvious mess of delivering it. So tell me, how did this case end up in your hands?
We were on an inflatable... Inflatable? Okay, I guess that's what they call airships. We were on an inflatable flight from Longreach with the case's handler when it was downed by the malicious actions of a man whom we believed to be a Yegaran agent. The rest of the crew and passengers were killed in the crash.
We believe him to be a Yegaran agent because he is literally the walking stereotype of a Yegaran spy.
There are posters of him all over this city.
Yeah.
And he talks with...
an outrageous French accent.
The soldier entrusted us with the case before his death. We have done our utmost in difficult circumstances to get it here to you, as the people of Underport will testify.
That's a tall story indeed. Unfortunately, you're not the first source to bring us such news from across the border in the past few weeks. None so far have been quite so definitive, though. I'm quite willing to believe that if those Yegaran swine could do such a thing to this fair city, they would. We'll be taking this matter seriously, I assure you. Amy, fetch me a runner and get ready to make a copy of this message. And one on its way to Fort Wilmington within the hour, and another following it on the way to Kelstarin. Jack, I want you to see that this city gets locked down tighter than my wife's underwear. Nobody gets in or out, not even the inspectorate. Those bastards are here, I don't want them getting away.
Well, that just leaves us, eh? Been through a lot of trouble for that case, and I expect some sort of reward is in order.
Reward? You should be thankful that I'm not going to have you arrested for tampering with the seal, that I believed a word of your hogwash story. Now, I don't want you three kept around here. You're already getting in the way. Been good enough to carry the case this far in secret, so I suppose you can be trusted to keep quiet a little longer. I'm letting you back out on the streets under the watch of the city guard. You're not to utter a word about this. Do I make myself clear? We don't want to panic in the city. It'll most certainly cost lives. If anything like that happens and I hear that you're responsible, I'll have the inspector and the army down on your asses so hard that you'll need 6 months in hospital before we can hang you. Am I understood?
Perfectly, Governor. You can trust us.
Alright, you've done a good job, all things considered. I'll clear up my office while try to get to the bottom of this mess. Go on now, shoo. I can't work with the three of you standing there staring at me.
Come on, Mauritius. Let's go.
I must say, I find his reaction entirely believable.
Oh, yeah.
Reward? Hell no. You're lucky I don't, have you hanged for...
Yep. Well, that was an unpleasant waste of our time. What a rude man. We went through so much to deliver that wretched briefcase, and we didn't even get a thank you. You've helped foil an attack on the city and saved countless lives, Mauritius. That might not pay for our bed and board tonight, but it should be reward enough. I hope our elusive Yegaran spy was right and this is all a big hoax. Because we're stuck in Porto Vale until the matter can be resolved.
Alright.
Hey, mister! Oh, go ahead.
Hey, misters, I've got a message for you.
Run along now, lad. We're not interested in whatever it is you're selling. Go bother someone else.
It's not a promotion, sir, I promise. The man said I was to give it only to you.
And what message would this be, little fellow?
The mister said he'd been watching you and that he had a proposal. He said it was a chance to do some good and earn a handsome wage at the same time. He said it was urgent and you should meet him in the old West Sea bunker as soon as possible.
How unusual and frankly flattering. Our antics must have attracted more of an audience than we'd realized. I guess now a good question for you. If we had come here without clearing out the carnival, would he Actually, if we had come here without doing anything in the carnival, would we still be getting this message?
The carnival is strictly side content. The keeper hideout, however, we need to do before we can progress.
Okay. We'll consider it. Thank you, young man. You can run along now. If we've got nothing else to do while still trapped in the city, we might as well check this out. I'm curious to know why this man would pick us, of all people, to contact. For their efforts, the party gains 9,000 experience points. Now, they do kind of give them out rather freely. Anyway, 39. Ooh, we're one level away. Yeah, let's
Damn and heal.
Heal.
And Chosen, I guess.
Chosen, I guess I agree with you. Erwin. Fortitude?
Fortitude, Slay, and one of those three. Thunderstrike?
Yeah, let's go Thunderstrike. Race. Aimed shots.
Explosive Shell will want the having some, and then just the two pick which thing to stiff, basically.
Yeah. Let's do High Fire and Lucky Lady. How much are we at? 44% dodge chance. I like it. Now, we don't have Smokescreen anymore, but if you stack Lucky Lady and Smokescreen, Grace could be a really good dodge tank.
She'd be enough of a dodger she could play baseball.
Okay. Lane Gate, Promenade. I guess we've got nothing else to do but go to the Sea Bunker. There's a save. Whoever our mysterious contact is, we should be sure that we're well prepared for any services they might ask of us. We don't want to get caught out. I wish they'd given us a better meeting place. The old docks have been neglected by the authorities and run by criminal syndicates for years now. Please don't give the locals any strange looks. I'm talking to you especially, Mauritius. Okay, now, just right there. Beautiful exchange.
Mauritius? Antagonizing people? Who ever heard of that? Hold it right there. Oh, you take him. You take him.
Hold
you
it
have
right
a better.
there. This area is under the protection of the Riggers Guild, and there's a toll for doing business here. The fee is substantial. You must be joking. This is a public street. We're not paying you a single penny to walk down it, and you're making a terrible mistake if you think otherwise. There's no mistake, sir. You'll put down your staff and empty your pockets for us now, if you'd be so kind. What's going on here? Are we being mugged? It appears so, Furwin. Please, gentlemen, there's no need for this. We don't want to fight. Let us be on our way and we'll say no more. I don't know, Sailus. I've got a bad feeling about this. We don't need the money that badly, and I don't want the Inspectorate after us again. I think we ought to let them go. And what will the knives do when they hear about this, Gareth? They'll look weak. No one defies the riggers on their own turf and gets away with it. Take 'em, boys! Oh, we've got 4 at once. Rigger thought.
You know what I think we should do? Given that you have Silas in the back, I think we should target him and have Furwin be unleashing Sword Faith to punch right through his stupid chi.
Yeah, I think that sounds good. Sword Faith. Mauritius, I think you can just stick with Wraths for now.
They have a little bit of dodge.
25% dodge chance.
And they have some resistances, but their resistances aren't too bad. I'd damn them, but it would be a little annoying with him targeted, so, you know.
Exactly. Well, I could just switch to an untargeted dam.
Do you have both skill chains for that?
No, I don't.
Oh, well, let's just do Wrath and Aim Shot and have him
Aim
Sword
shots and Sword Faith. Okay. And I guess we may as well put Mauritius up front for now.
And he just damned Mauritius.
Yep, so let's get Ferwin up front.
Yep. And he's
and of course,
using...
that guy goes into the back to recover.
So what we can do now is target him with either Sword Faith or High Fire while he's trying to recover, and then keep on unloading on the front, because...
Yep. Let's see. Smoke screen. High Fire. I'll probably go with both. I'll go with Sword Faith and High Fire, just to get him out quickly.
All right, works for me.
We can refocus on the front. And he dodged.
Maybe you better move Mauritius back front.
I think I'm actually going to put Grace up front a little bit.
And after you take him out, you can maybe start doing heals.
Yeah, I think so too. There we go. Alright. Mauritius, swap to healing. And I think we just go with Slay and Aim Shot for now.
Yep.
And just focus on the front. And of course, that guy's going to be coming back real soon.
Well, that was annoying.
Incredibly. Okay.
Well, let's target
focus
him,
on
Sword Faith.
Get back to Sword Faith. I think everyone's... No. He still needs more help. So stick to healing for now.
Yep.
There we go. Good. Focus on him, I guess. High Fire. Sword Faith. Now let's Wrath. We're almost done here, and I want the extra damage.
Let's put Mauritius back in front.
Let's. Okay. Slay. Aimed shot. Go. Kill him before the rest can get up. Or not. Oh no. Oh no.
Well, no, just do the front. This guy's gonna die almost immediately with that unloading, and then...
Okay. And you can go through. Perfect. Now we can see if we get someone, if we get the kill fast enough. Yes, we did. Right. That's a lot of experience points.
And we got more level.
Yes, we did. You want to take this guy?
Are you three all right? We heard the noise all the way from Penny Lane, but the fight was over by the time we got here.
We're quite all right, Constable. Thank you. You should be more worried about the guild members who attacked us.
It looks like they picked the wrong group to try and mug. I can't say I feel sorry for them. The Riggers and the Knives have been fighting for weeks now. It's only a matter of time until some of them got hurt.
And what, oh what, is this crazy thing?
It's a Ricari.
Yep.
We've seen them before.
Yes, we have. Is it going for, what's his face that we just killed? Or we grabbed all of them.
The Inspectorate will take matters from here. Those four will be model citizens when they're finally released back in the streets. These arrests ought to quieten things down in the old docks for a while. And that's interesting, the sheer confidence that they will be model citizens by the time they're released.
Yeah,
Which...
sounds like brainwashing to me. Alright, well, let's start with Mauritius. And since we're at level 41, that means we can put in a point onto Wrath and Dam.
Yep.
And he's done.
Might and Slay.
Point into Slay and Might. Grace, you can get a shot.
And Fortitude.
Oh, that was easy. Right, off we go. Stairs, wow. Whoever was supposed to be meeting us here hasn't bothered to turn up yet. I hope they aren't going to be too late. I hate to be kept waiting, especially in such gloomy surroundings. Now they'll probably just close the vault behind you, lock you in. Hey, called it! Wait, what are you doing? Open this door!
My friends, I regret to say that I've made a grave error in judgment. I've underestimated the intent of the forces at work here, and a great many people are about to suffer for my naivete. I could have done more, but could I ever have done enough? I'll have much time to consider this in the next few days of confinement. I'm just one man alone, and I realize that I need help. Your help. Ironically, you're the only ones here who could ever trust me. You will assist me in the aftermath, and God willing, we will be triumphant.
Like hell we will. Stop talking and let us out. Sooner or later, someone else will find us down here. And when they do, God help you.
No, my friends, there'll be no one else left to find you. Make no movement, emit no sound, and you will not be harmed. They will pass over. I will do likewise, and return when it is safe. Goodbye for now.
Wait, what's going on? Please, tell us. Aw, he's done it again. The door is solid royal Terrestrian iron. We'll never break it down. We're trapped. I won't believe it. There has to be some other way out of here. Just have to look hard enough. Start checking the walls. What was that noise? Dun dun dun.
Remember them
Eggs?
mentioning the Tameless Traverse before?
Tameless
Where
Traverse, yeah.
And there you see Sakedo, which is the country where the stereotypical monkish monks come from.
Yep. The one that I'm racist against and think they all look the same.
Yes.
Okay, anyway, that was chapter 4 done. Let's move on to chapter 5, the hereafter. I spy with my little eye something beginning with D. Let's see. Darkness? Is darkness actually a thing, or merely the absence of light? I'm not sure, but it's not what I was thinking of. Give it another try, Grace. Alright, let me... D. Door. You know it's door. It has been the last 3 times he's used D. Stop dragging it out. There's no need to shout. If I had a deck of cards on me, we could have played something more exciting, but I don't, and I'm sorry. I thought you weren't interested in playing anyway. I'm not, but the pair of you are starting to drive me crazy. Why am I the only one actually doing something constructive with my time? Because you still haven't accepted that we're trapped here. Have you found anything useful yet? No, just more stuffed toys. Every crate is packed full of the horrible little things, with their beady eyes and their smug grins. You think they might burn? It's getting so cold in here. I felt it too. Temperature must have dropped 5 degrees in the past hour alone. An icy chill is seeping through the walls, something far too cold for autumn in the Vale. I can't take much more of this. I need to know what's going on out there. Something terrible is happening above us and we can't do a damn thing to help. Oh, let's look on the bright side, eh? At least the screaming has stopped outside. You again. How dare you leave a clergyman locked down here like this? Whatever treachery you have planned for us now, you will likely have to administer by force. Or no, whatever treachery you have planned for us now, you will have to administer by force.
Please, my friend, calm your temper. I mean you no harm. We need each other now. Follow me outside, and you will see.
Snow!
And what are those in the background?
Are those the Rakari as well, or is that something different?
That's something different, but holy crap, what are those?
No idea. They follow the squid-like aesthetic, but they have halos. And they've got little frilly, really collars on them.
Or something.
Or something. Lord, watch over and preserve us. Perhaps we four are dead and have descended to the pits, because there is no place on beautiful Medea for this horror. Oh God, the whole city is in ruins. I think I'm going to be sick. What happened out here? What have you done?
Nothing besides save your lives, my friends, I assure you. This is a callous and calculated attack on your nation's sanity. May the dead forgive me. I did not think they would go through with it. Do any of you have a light?
A light? No. Why?
I've run out of matches. Most unprofessional of me. I seem to be slipping, and my concentration certainly won't be helped when this last cigarette burns down. No matter, there's enough smoldering rubble about. Some violently explosive compound was detonated in the town center, or at flattened houses for 3 streets in all directions. From this thick dust has settled, the red clouds have risen, and in the sub's absence, the temperature has plummeted to the depths we are experiencing now. The favorable conditions have drawn cloud children and their spawn down from their icy migration routes above us. They have taken the city, feeding on the human debris. The noxious fumes have slain most of the survivors, who could not flee the city in time. It is not a true death which they have been granted, only a death of the mind. They retain motion, and a fearsome predatory instinct.
Zombies? Stop it. Why are you telling us all this? I spent the past week trying to stop anyone from interfering in this terrible atrocity.
My friends, we appear to have started our relationship on a poor footing. I understand your concerns completely. Let's try this again, shall we? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jacques. I am indeed an agent of the Agaran Intelligence Services. I'm here to tell you that I don't believe my government has anything to do with this madness.
Huh. You've got a lot of nerve. You're a spy. Deception is your business. Last time we met, you told us the warning was a hoax. You really think we're stupid enough to believe you now?
I am beginning to. I am well aware of the great volume of black propaganda which the governors of our two nations spread amongst their citizens. But it still saddens me that you might think my country was capable of such a terrible act.
Alright. Perhaps we're willing to listen. If this attack wasn't sanctioned by the Agaran government, just who else might have done it? And why?
Who I do not know, but the intent is clear. To drive our two nations to war. I suspect the same devastation has struck at Kalstarin and the great city of Silarath and Pontara and my homeland, just as further falsified intelligence has claimed it would.
Marvelous. This is sounding cheerier by the second. Thanks for the public service announcement, Jacques. And I think I'd rather go back to the bunker now, if you don't mind, and wait for help to arrive.
No, we cannot sit idly by whilst this plot unfolds. I need you to help me prove that we are all victims of this deception. That is the only reason you're still alive. I can't do it myself. I'm alone in Loreften now with no contacts, no further news from my homeland. Any Loreftes official would sooner send me to the gallows than listen to a word I had to say.
I don't know if we can trust you anymore, but I desperately hope that you're right for all our sakes. What do you want us to do?
I ask only that you travel back south to the Tall Knives. Atop Shadowmane Mount sits the Loreftes Institute for Higher Learning. They have a weather observation station there. We know about it because on a clear day, with the use of a telescope, it offers striking views out across the Great Plains. In eastern Yagara itself, I'm sure the Loreftes Intelligence Services have spent time up there. From the Institute, you can observe this same phenomena afflicting Silarath and Pontara, proof that my country suffers also. With that proof, we can buy enough time and goodwill to get our two sides talking again. You must not, however, speak to anyone about this before you have that proof. This plot may well extend to elements within the Loreftes Parliament itself. Time is short enough as it It is without their interference.
How convenient you don't want us talking to the authorities. I don't suppose you also have a plan that gets us out of the city alive?
I'm not employed slowly for my dashing good looks, sir. I found a seaworthy rowing boat tied up by the dock. It is only large enough for one man. I should be able to find a clear route out of the harbor through the debris. You three are more capable in combat. You'll have to fight your way out of the city without my help. It will not be without difficulty, I warn you. The dead here do not rest easy. Do not harbor any sympathy for them. They are lost to us now. We'll split up and increase our overall chances of success. Now that there's little I can do in the way of prevention, I will attempt to get to the heart of this matter and strike there. Do not look so glum, my friends. Triumph thrives on adversity. I will find you again soon enough, I promise you. Ah, Jacques Zero. He is a freaking terrible man, and yet he is attempting to fight against atrocities. He is a terrible, terrible person.
Yep.
As I think you've seen.
Yeah. Great. He screwed us over again. Why are we letting him take the only easy ticket out of here? Because it's a one-seater boat, so it's no good to us anyway. Unless you were intending to fight us for it. No, nothing so crude. Ownership of the boat would have defaulted to me, as a clergyman and the most worthy member of this party. Fortunately, I'm not callous enough to exercise my right. Oh, Mauritius. What nonsense.
This, I think they're just engaging in gallows humor, because...
Potentially. What nonsense. Do you even know how to swim, Mauritius? I'm the youngest, fittest person here. I've got the most to live for back home. I'd hate to say it, but if the choice were ever made, I'd be the one going alone. That's enough, both of you. We need to be objective here. Just accept that we're going to have to do this the hard way. Besides, as the most experienced member of this party, it would have been foolish to give the boat to anyone other than me. Mumble, grumble, grumble, mumble.
Take a look at their emotions, incidentally.
Nervous. Depressed. Nervous. So nervous gives a 15% drop to attack and a 15% boost to defense.
And depressed
is just a straight penalty.
But you notice how even in Underport, Grace kept her nerve and maintained a normal mood. But with this, she's actually rattled.
Yeah. Yes, she is.
I think just that little detail and how they handle emotions is actually good characterization. And yeah, those are Cloud Children. And
Yes,
holy crap, this what's happened here is, I think, it's all the more horrific for having come after the cheeriest chapter in the game.
Oh yeah, it is a massive whiplash in mood.
And I love it. I love it.
Oh yeah, it's good. Good thematic setting there. But we're over half an hour in. I think it's time to save and wrap this episode up. So, as always, like, follow, subscribe, comment. Check out the referral links in the description. And as always, support me on Odyssey and Rumble because YouTube is as stupid does. Or, no, I got that backwards. Stupid is as YouTube does. There we go, that's better. And yeah, I'll be seeing you guys in the next episode, and on Twitch, I'll see you on the next stream. Bye now.